Hi, welcome to Hey Parents, Let's Chat, where the more we share, the more we learn, and the better parents we become. I am Jess Hunt, and I am going to share with you today my thoughts on a phrase which some of you might have heard once or twice in your parenting journey, and that is the phrase, I'm bored. I'm pretty sure we've all heard that a few times. And so I have two videos. One is going to be for school age children, and one is going to be for teenagers because we would handle those two age groups in this phrase very differently. And so this video is going to be dedicated to the school age kids. And this is a phrase you're going to hear a lot, especially when it's on vacations or on weekends. And here is my main message for parents. We're parents. It is not our job to entertain our children. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it's fabulous when we get down on the floor and we play with them once in a while. We play games because through games, there's lots of teachable moments where we're teaching them how to take turns and how to share and how to lose and some very important life skills. And so I'm not saying don't play with your children. What I'm saying is it's not our job to entertain them. And so I learned when my kids were younger that one of the most important life skills they need is to know how to entertain themselves. So even when your babies are babies, we don't need to be entertaining them constantly. They are absorbing everything around them, whether they're observing and listening, and they're learning. Same with toddlers. They are learning how to play. And sometimes you might have play dates where they're learning by looking at their peers and learning by playing with somebody else. Or you might be playing with them on the floor with a puzzle or a game or whatever. But more importantly, they need to know how to play by themselves so that they are learning at a very early age how to entertain themselves. That's a really important skill. And so once they get into some of the older ages, like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you're going to get to like 9 and 10 when they're even like older, where the phrase I'm bored happens more often. So my recommendation is to say, great, I love it. And I hope that you can find some way to go be creative and end the conversation. Don't ever try to solve that boredom problem for them. Allow them to solve that problem on their own. And I'm going to say, allow them to solve it on their own without screen time. You don't want screen time to become their solution. I feel like with all of the increases in screen time that our children have nowadays, they are less they're less good at entertaining themselves. It's like they have become reliant on something or somebody providing their entertainment for them. And so if it's weekends or after school or on a vacation where you're hearing the phrase, I'm bored, say, great, and let them solve that problem on their own without screen time. They can go outside and all of a sudden their, kiddie pools are turning into little habitats where they've added dirt and now it's becoming, full of mud, and they have found salamanders, and all of a sudden they're finding worms and they're creating a habitat because they are bored and they have nothing else to do. And so they have found a way to entertain themselves. So super important. Not only as a life skill, but good for their development. They're learning creativity, they're learning resourcefulness, they're using their hands. Such an important thing for kids to experience. So tell them, go outside. Or if it's a rainy day, you can still go outside on a rainy day, by the way. There's lots of things that they can enjoy and have fun with. Jumping through puddles is probably one of those things that you don't actually even see kids do anymore. Sadly enough, as a teacher, the past couple years in our school, we're seeing kids at the fourth and fifth grade level that do not know how to play kickball. That truly saddened me. And so encourage your kids to go outside, go grab some neighbors, or, have some friends over, but go outside and play and learn stuff like kickball or wiffle ball. They can go out and they can play amongst themselves without us entertaining them. If you're playing indoors and they're bored, again, let them solve that problem on their own, and they will rediscover toys that they haven't seen in a while. Or art supplies, they might see in a new light and decide, ooh, I'm going to try this and be creative. And next thing you know, you have got homemade pot holders. And so it's super important that when you hear that phrase, don't cave in to solving that problem for them. As soon as you hear the phrase, Mom, I'm bored, say, great. This is when you're going to become most creative. Go have fun with that. Go be bored. And make them solve that problem on their own. And ignore them if they start, pestering you. Go find something for you to do. Go read a book. Go cook dinner. But don't cave in to solving that problem for them. And I guarantee you, you'll be amazed at what they come up with. So, good luck. Don't cave. And embrace that phrase, I'm bored. And I hope that you, if you've enjoyed our message on any of our videos, because most of my videos, I shouldn't even say most, all of my videos are based on experiences I've learned from, lessons I've learned from, mistakes I've made, and I'm trying to save parents from making that same mistake. And so if you appreciate our messages on our videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you have comments that other parents can benefit from, again, the more we share, the more we learn, and the better parents we become. Add your comments into the comment sections, hit like, share, invite others to join, and I hope that you continue to join us. So thank you for joining us today.